Just getting a few things set up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start working on this gold P. I've not had any opens yet, but we're going to try. Well, you know what? Before we get started, let's show working key. Alright, we showed key. Let's get to it. Hey, Rakin. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, thank you. Just a lo-fi mix. I don't know if it's going to get me in trouble, but I'm going to try it. Got some really high lift pins on 1 and 2. So trying to get them set. We drop down to a low pin on 3. High pin on 4, max lift. Hey, what's happening, Rob? Thanks for stopping in. Not sure how long I'll be live, but I just wanted to see if I couldn't get an open on a couple locks tonight. I think I overset 3. I'll show the key real quick. So this is what we're working with on this guy. Some high lift, some max lift, a little nudge on 6. I'm gonna give it about 5-10 minutes on this guy. If I can't get it open, I'll switch over to the Elroy toys. You can even see I got some marks on the picks picks for this one. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Rob. Felt good on 3 that time. It's hard to tell for sure. 5 feels good, and then that little nudge on 6 if I can get it, but we'll see what happens. Had to drop some to get 6, so we'll start over. 1, 2 feels good still. 3 feels good, maybe overset. 4 actually feels good. 5 feels like it needs a nudge. Don't know if I can get it without dropping more. Okay, I'm gonna go to the back of the cylinder. Something feels overset. Sounding a little crunchy. Yeah, I think I overset 3. Just in case I get an open, I'm going to periodically do a key check so my video doesn't have to be as long. And if we get an open, we will definitely gut. Okay, 1 feels good. 2 feels good. Going back to check 1. I'm underneath 3. I got 1 click. I'm going to 4, which I think if I set 4, it kind of sets 3 or gets it really close. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to push back for 5. Okay, that felt good. Now if we can get this nudge without dropping everything, we might have a chance. The desk is a mess right now. I got some new locks I'll show off in a couple minutes. Oh, see, that nudge on 6 is hard. I think I'm gonna have to start with, I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna try to start with 6. Okay, I felt like I got that nudge there. We'll go back to 1 without dropping it. Holding that tension. Really high lifts. Try to press 3 just enough to get to 4. Max lift, if it'll go. Good click on 5. I'm gonna start over just to see where everything's at. I don't want to overset 6. Little click out of 1. 2 feels good. Might have just overset 3. Working on 4 and 5. Oh, 6 feels good. I don't want to lose this, so I'm just gonna make sure 1 and 2 are just little nudges that they need once they get to the very top. I'm gonna try not to overset something else on the way. So 1 and 2 felt good. We're gonna go to 3. 3 feels good. I don't want to try anymore. Now 4's that max lift. Feels like it could move a little bit, but oh, see, it's dropping other pins trying to get it up there. Okay, let's see what we dropped. Dropped 1. We dropped 2. Oh, even 3 came down. Yeah, we dropped everything trying to get that max lift. Can't tell with that 6. It's such a small movement. Don't want to overset it. I think that was a little too much on 3. Like I said, I'll do about 5, maybe 10 more minutes on this. See if we can't get it. Like I said, 1 and 2 just really high up there as well. Back to 4. See, 4 feels like it needs more. I'm going to start at 4. Okay, reset. Go straight to 4. We can get past 3. And go all the way up with almost no pressure. Can't quite tell if I got it. 1. Yeah, I'll definitely show you. And if I can't get it, I did gut this. So I'll send you that pic in the dog pack. Okay, so we got 4. I'm gonna try to get this nudge on 6. Counter rotating just barely. Okay. That felt pretty good. Let's see if we dropped anything. 1 and... Oh, we dropped 2. Got another click out of that. Trying to just barely get under 3. Got 2 clicks there. 4 still feels pretty good. Now we haven't touched 5 yet. Oh, what just happened? Something felt a little off. So 1, 2 feel good. 3. Okay, we're at 5. Right underneath it. Definitely needs to go. Oh, see, it looks like I lost 6 again. Does the narration bother you guys? Kind of telling you what pins I'm on, or does that help give you a better idea of what I'm doing in here? Just let me know. Like I said, we may not get it. Brown's definitely been a challenge. Oh, little wiggle on 2. Double checking 1. Yeah, that feels good. Little click on 3. Counter rotating for 6. Might have overset it. The jump in difficulty on these higher belts is crazy. Can't imagine what these reds are gonna be like. Come on, 4. Hey Stu, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you guys being here. Hey GP Rider. See, 1 feels like it needs a little bit more. 2 does 2. Try not to drop too much getting them set. Ah, 3 feels overset. Alright, let's reset. Gonna do a key test just in case I snag that open. Key functions. I'll take a quick second and I'll show you some fun stuff I kind of have in the background. I've got some V18s here. I've got a red belt and a black belt 1. Once I get a little more comfortable with the D9s, I'll be taking those on. And then I just had to. I love these goal locks hate me, but I love them. So I picked up a goal Z. Should be a fun pick. It's got some good bidding. Looks like it has some manageable bidding for 7 pins. And then I have a couple Wests, some Miwas, and some Showas. But I'm going to get back into it on this gold P. I'm really hoping that we can get an open tonight on it. So we're going to go 1. I'm going to skip to 4. Get that max lift set. No, might even try to overset it. And then hope one of these other pins drop it down just because it's such a high lift. We're on 3. Try to get that second click out of 3. Four feels good still. I'm gonna go nudge 5 up. Nice 2 clicks. See if we can't nudge. There's a gold P in the vise right now. So it is ranked brown in the LPU belts. I'm going back into pin tumblers. I took a break from pin tumblers when I went from blue to purple, and I got my purple on some multi-locks in a DeGard. You know, it's above my pay grade too, but I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep trying these guys. Okay. I think I'm gonna change my attack a little bit. Going to do 4. Just checking. Seeing if I'm bending that pick. I mean, I got a 25 thousandths here. So I can bully this lock around, but it's still looking good. So I'm gonna go a high set on 4. As high as I can. Oh, congratulations. I definitely struggle with medicos. So, you know, that's definitely an accomplishment. Those are not easy locks. Those rotating pins are... It's a different ball game. Okay. So, 4 and 6 feel good. 1 feels good. Didn't feel like I dropped anything. 2 feels like it might have dropped something down. Try to get that all the way set. Still feels like it has some room to lift. A good lock to be hooked on for sure. 3 feels good. Doesn't feel like I lost 4 this time. Feels good on 5. Feels like I broke it through that counter milling. 6 feels good. So let's come in here. Let's spend a little more time nudging 1 and 2. Like I said, they're really high lifts. Spent about 20 minutes trying to prog pin before I went live on this. Okay, so 1 and 2 we got another click out of. 3 we got a little click. 4 we're working it. Okay, I'm gonna change up. I'm not giving up on it. I'm gonna put it back in the vise, but I'm gonna switch over to this Elroy's Toys, this challenge lock. This guy is a fun pick. I have probably 8 or 9 opens on it now. It's challenge lock 42 from Elroy's Toys. Here's the bidding on the key. And I don't know how this is gonna go. I haven't picked it in a couple days. I went out of the town with the family. But we will see what we can get done here. I've got that goal P kind of in my mind right now, so okay, 2 feels set, 1 felt set, 3 feels pretty good. Got a second click on 4, another click on 5. Let's go through one more time. Okay, got another click on 1. I'm gonna check 2 again. 2 feels good. 3 might need one more if I can not drop everything. 4 feels good. Oh, we're falling into a deeper set here. I'm feeling pretty good, so I don't know what I'm missing. There's no obvious... With the way he does this pin, you don't get a lot of obvious pins, I should say. There's not a lot of obvious counter rotation. It's kind of trial and error. 3, I definitely feel like 3 needs a little more. 4 felt good. You can see that core movement there, and we're not dropping anything. Sorry, I'm changing the angle so I can see a little bit better. Sorry for breaking you out of focus on and off. Oh yeah, if I can get it in this false set, you'll see it's it's about 45 degrees. You think you have it open and then it stops. Okay, you know what? I'm getting a feel for the lock again. I'm gonna start over. Here, let's make sure everything's fully reset. Sorry, my daughter just woke up. I apologize if you hear that. Thankfully, my wife is going to help her. So I started at the back of the cylinder. 6, 5, and 6, 5, and 4 feel pretty good. So now we got some high lifts on 1 and 2. One feels really good. 2, if I can counter rotate right, we might be able to get it. Yeah, I've tried to film this guy a few times and I just can't seem to get it. At least not on camera. I can pick it on the couch though. Watching documentaries with the wife, but not on camera. Okay. Give myself a little more working room. Tighten the vise, kind of manhandling it a little bit. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna nudge 6. Try to set 5 too. We're gonna start from the front. Okay, so 2 feels good. See if we can't get something going on 3. And check 1 first. Yeah, 1's not ready yet. There's a little too much going on. Got a nudge on 4. Another nudge on 5. Are you done with show? All right. One. At least the first set on one. I'll be done soon, babe. I was just hanging out. Got that set on two. A little click on three. Better click on three. Get under 5 or 6 right there. Come back here. Thanks, Booga. You stinker. Yeah, see, every time I get this one on camera, it does not want to open. But I'm determined. We'll keep going. So we got a couple sets on our way back. Now we got 6. We go right for 2. Two feels good. Okay, see if we can't get another nudge on 3. Exactly, a little camera shy. Did get a nudge on 3. Feels like it needs a little more though. One set. Yeah, we're just gonna reset. Okay, we got that little bit on 6. Go away from the front. Got a nice coordinate movement out of 2. Got a little click out of 3. You're such a stinker. It's my wife cheering me on. So 1 and 2 feel good. Oh, and while we're live, if you don't know, in the lockpicking community, we have the... Oh, there's some fun stuff inside the CL. There are about... I don't know what Discords you're in, if you're in Discord, but I can send you a picture of the gut after I got my first open on it. Like I said, it's just been a while. I haven't picked this since we went on vacation. And when I tried to film it before our trip... Here, let me get a better angle for you guys. When I tried to film it before our trip, I just couldn't get that open. But lots of traps. A little bit of counter milling. Some opened up chambers. No rattlesnakes in this one. Okay. I just gotta remember the binding order, which we'll get. Kind of feels nice to pick it a little more naturally, though. You know, so many, at least when I try to make my videos, I do a lot of practice. Sometimes I take a couple takes to try to get a nice, clean, quick open. Only on chat. Okay, I can share it in Shackleman. I'll show you. I'll show you what's in here. Oh, we're getting some movement now, guys. Sorry for that bad angle for a second. One's just a really high lift. 2 feels good. 3. Got some nice clicks out of 4 and 5 there earlier. Yeah, this is, you can tell I bully my, I bully the locks around. It's not gonna work forever, but it works on everything I've opened up to this point. To do a quick reset, I'm starting to feel out the binding order a little bit more. There's 2, there's 3. 4, 5. There's 1 set all the way. 2 set all the way. 3 feels good. 4 feels good. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Rob. I'll try to do this a little more often. Appreciate the support. Enjoy your dinner. It's close. I'm trying to remember what I'm missing on here. Needs 1 more click somewhere. Here, and I'll kind of, for these, because of the way he does the pins, the way that picking action is happening is, as I go under the pin, I come from the side and try to apply some rotation to lift it up and around that shear line where it's catching. So it's into the side, apply pressure from the side, start to straighten out the pick, and then continue to apply upwards pressure to try to get it to pop through. But you have to hold, in my experience so far with the locks I've been opening, is if I release any tension, then I lose the open, or I lose so many other pins. I gotta find a better angle. Sorry, I'm sorry that it's going in and out of focus. Yeah, I overset something early on. That was a good click. I'm going to start over at 1. Okay, 1 is about half set. See if I can't get two. Quick reset. Oh, real quick, GP, if you're still in here, I'll show you the one Medico that I can get some opens on. So this is a little biaxial, we call it the Mediquito. Green Tools NYC made this and sent this over to me. He did a cutaway on it, and he turned it into a little keychain. Little keychain Medico. It's pretty neat. I love it. He even custom cut the key so it fits. It has the same profile. It opens. It's fun. This is definitely one I can pick for the most part. Normally I use normally I use here, let me get it on camera. Let me get the pick I actually use. I really like the dog legs on this guy just to get that pin rotation. So there's pin 1, feels pretty good. Yeah, at least I can say I opened a Medico, right? I'm missing the rotation on one of these guys. Sorry, I'm trying to pick between the vise and the camera. There's not a ton of room. Oh, oh, there we go. Hey. It's just a fun little pick. I just thought I'd show that off. Yeah, Green Tools NYC. He's a great guy. He does a lot of cutaway videos. He spends a lot of time live. I've designed him a few 3D printed profiles. So here we have another one of his cutaways that he did. This is just on a Medico original, and then I designed and printed the stands and sent them over to him. But it's beautiful work. Now it's hard to see on this guy, but the pinning is just wild. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I for you have one of his cutaways, Raken, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I am, but yeah, he's got some trying to some serrated pins in here, and yeah. Now I do have a slight issue with this one. It's a little tight on the open, but it does open. Yeah, O2, very nice. And then in addition to that, he sent me, this was just a little prototype he did. Grab that without knocking the camera. There's no key for this one, but it was just kind of a proof of concept on a M3. And he even did the little kind of, I think it's called a passive sidebar that comes on these M3s. Which is beautiful work. Very appreciative that we were able to help each other out and to receive some of his art. I definitely consider it art. Just beautiful stuff. I'm gonna get back into this. I am gonna get this open on this guy. Okay, so one feels good. I'm trying to remember how I did tension last time. It's kind of light. And if you see a picture, once you see a picture of the inside, you'll see why 2 is such a pain on this guy. It is a tiny pin, and then he cut the amount he took off the chamber is just crazy. Work's been a bit crazy. I haven't been able to spend as much time in Green's lives as I would like. But yeah, really great guy. Super happy to be in this community. And I think I got a little sidetracked earlier, but if you don't know about the ULC, the Ultimate Lockpickers Championship, I would definitely check that out. Labs, TX Rebel, G Keyman. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was I put in a lot of practice trying to get that. And it all came together. I was really blown away with how uh how all three locks opened the way that they did. Yeah, I'm not getting that false set. Something's going on here. Let's just go back all the way to 6. Get a little bit of movement on the way. Oh, I love that gray and blue. I also have a Phantom early on when Phantasm was just starting to make some cases. I worked with him on a Phantom case, and that one is gray and orange. Um, but I just love that teal and gray combo. It just looks so good. I can grab that in a couple minutes and show you guys. Yes, so the ULC it's done live. So the weekend before they do a seat drawing, which at this point it's still there's only been 2 fight nights. So basically everyone who's submitting is getting in, but they do a live drawing the weekend before, and then they do a live competition. It's usually done in 2 groups, and there's 3 heats. So you have a heat for each lock, which for this first season, at least until December, is the Master 140 for the yellow belt, the Avis 5540 for the orange belt, and the Master 410 Lotto for the green belt lock. In the first 2 heats, that it's not a knockout heat, it's just completing the open and the time limit. It's 60 seconds for the 140 and 90 seconds for the 5540. And then the lotto is where it's just the fastest open. And I don't know how it happened, but somehow I think it was 13 seconds, 13:02, which just honestly, it felt pretty dang incredible. I don't know how I pulled that off, but I was practicing almost every night, at least for a few minutes. I wish I could get this open for you guys. I'm sorry, that's what we're here for. Nothing's cooperating. Well, to be fair, Johnny Locke sent on the first fight night, he sent quite a challenge and set a time of 19 seconds on that 410. So I was doing everything I could to at least be close to that. Wasn't quite expecting it to be so quick, but it worked out. And that 410, I mean, it's got good bidding on it. It's not like all flat. It's pretty, it's up and down. I'll just show you. So these are some of what I've been making for the winners. So I'm doing some custom 3D prints. Let me move this for a second. So I created this um, poker chip display stand. So these are getting sent to all the fight night winners. And then in addition to that, I tried that copper color, but I think it was voted that we do this blue color. So I'm still going through some renditions on exactly how I'm gonna word and label everything. And then also these pinning trays. And for the winners, it'll say fight night 1, fight night 2, 3, 4, whatever night they won, and then their name. But I just picked up a new 3D printer. I got a Snapmaker U1, and I'm in the process of getting it nicely calibrated, and the print should be even cleaner once that guy is nicely calibrated. I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna get an open on something tonight. That's for sure. I overset something right off the bat. Didn't feel right. And then for the championship, whoever wins that in December, it'll be a whole giant pod of 3D printed stuff. I'll just hold that tension. Probably do a custom embossed chuck vise with the crab clamp instead of the super clamp, as well as some other goodies that are kind of to be decided. Feels good to be able to give back. I love this community. It's been such a great hobby to find. Something I can do at night that doesn't wake up the kids or wife. And everyone I've met has just been, the quality of the community is incredible. In all facets of Locksport, all the shacklemen I've met, the lock pickers. I've had a good run in with locksmiths. I know sometimes they'll have some of them will have a certain opinion on what we do here for a hobby. It's just this one. So it just looks a little bit different than this style here. Kind of see them side by side here. But yeah, I'm just so happy to be a part of it. Contribute where I can. A big shout out to TX Rebel and Labs for putting the ULC together. I mean, there's been a ton of work behind the scenes. Also, I know Cheese Grips and NyQuil is involved as well, but he's running it in the background. He doesn't really want to be in the forefront. And then, of course, G Keyman managing the Discord. Oh, I don't know if you guys like pack locks. I love pack locks. Right now in the LPU Lock Bazaar, Skull is doing a limited one-time run of all brass 90A Pros. So it is a brass shackle, brass body. It's even going to have a new name since it's a new lock that's not being produced. It'll have that same 7-pin core. I think they're about $40, but you can sign up. There's, I think, only 20 spots out of 180 locks left, or out of 200 locks, 180 are accounted for. And we had to hit that MOQ, the minimum order quantity, at 200 for pack lock to do it. So I just wanted to throw that out there. At least when I checked this evening, there was still a little over 20. So if you go to, are you in the regular LPU Discord, Delbert? If you are in that regular LPU Discord, it is under the Lock Bazaar, and it'll say all brass 90. GP Rider, I would definitely look in. I know you said you're only in Shackleman, but yes. So on the Bazaar Raccoon, if you'll see the post is by Skull, and then there's like hundreds of comments. So if you go to the links inside of the chat rather than scrolling all the way up to the top. It's a little bit quicker to get to the Google Doc. But GP Writer, you can get into the LPU Discord from the LPU website. You can just type in Lockpickers United on Google or whatever your browser is, and that should show up, and there should be a direct Discord invitation. And there's a group of over across the pond pickers who are going in together, where one trusted member of the community is receiving them all to help out with that international shipping, and then he will be distributing them to the pickers throughout, across the pond. And that way it just saves everyone some money, and it really, I mean, Skulls, he's going to be doing a lot of shipments. It'll really simplify things for him as well. But I love, I'm a brass man. A big fan of the, oh, of course, yeah. Big fan of the Packlock products, and I love the brass. Since nothing's open, and I'll just do some show and tell real quick. I've got this beautiful etched 98 Pro from 44 Delta, and he gets those brass shackles on there as well. So you can imagine this just all brass. But yeah, beautiful work that he did here. Limited run, and like I said, I think it's going to have a new name. I think they're going to do the 95 Pro is what it's going to be called. That's all up in the air. Don't take it as fact. But I'm nearly certain they've discussed that it'll have a new name since it's a brand new product. I'll be popping off in just a bit, honey. Just having a good time chatting with these guys, with these folks. Thanks again for hanging out. I wish I could get some more opens for you guys, but you know, with the difficulty of these locks I'm dealing with, it's not just a couple hours to get the open. It's it's taken days and in some case weeks. And I think partially what makes the difference of trying to pick on camera is normally I'm picking at like a straight on angle. Here, move this, reorient it. So normally I'm picking like this, but that just blocks. I mean, you can't see anything but my hand and my terrible habit that I happen to have with my nails. But if you can bear with it for a minute, I'll try and see if I can't get this open. So when I'm picking to the side, it's just a different feel. And I think with these harder locks, it makes even more of a difference. Here, let me actually, if I need to pick straight on, I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. Don't know how well this is going to work, but maybe I can change the view a tad. Pardon my hand. I'll get that out of the way in a second. Just wondering if that'll be a bearable position to watch in. Let me drop this down a tad. Or I guess as low as it'll go. If I can pick from here, I've got one more adjustment I can make with this little stand. Pardon the block in the view. Maybe I can pick from my more comfortable position and you guys won't have to see. Oh, okay. Bear with me. We're gonna figure this out. Up to this side here. No, don't be sorry, babe. You're fine. Yeah, no, I'm doing great. No, I'm just trying to get a better angle for them. When my hand's not completely blocking it and breaking focus. Now the issue is I'll have to figure out how to get chat on the tablet so that I can see what you guys are saying. See, that's new territory for me, trying to stream and see my stream. Okay, there we go. Okay. Bam. Yeah, let me mute this. Well, I'm gonna lose the music. Let me see if I can't get that going back on my phone. That's okay. Let's just see how this goes. One and two. Excuse you. You're fine. Don't mind my messy freaking lock lab right now. It is a disaster. Okay. 6 feels good. 2 feels good. 1 is not ready yet. Should be able to get 3. 1's not ready. 2 still feels good. 3 clicked. 4 clicked. 1 still good. 2 still good. 3 and 4. What are you cooking over there, lady? Trying to figure out what I'm missing here. It really is such a camera shy lock. Well, it felt really close, but I could not figure out what I'm missing, so I'm going to start over. I'm going to go straight back. A little nudge on 6. I'm going to try to get 2. There's 2. There's 1. Loud click on 3. Loud click on 4. And there's something going on with 5, I think is what's stopping me. Thank you. I'm trying. We'll get something. Want to double check I'm not messing anything up in there. We're still opening nicely. Okay, we got a nice deep falset now. Let's see what we're missing. You know, I started out completely bottom of the keyway, and then I switched to top of the keyway, and I'm almost exclusively top of the keyway now. But with this one, it just gets a better fit. I feel going bottom of keyway, and the 40,000s just fits perfect. So we are right there. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what it is I'm missing on it, but I remember getting it to this point last week before I left town, and then there was one click somewhere in here that would open it or at least send it into that 45-degree false set, and I just cannot figure out what I'm missing. So I'll just reset. I feel like I'm probably oversetting something on the way. I'm also a southpaw picker, and it's weird. Some things I'll pick Bible down, other things I'll pick Bible up. It's honestly, it's pretty random. You're fine, babe. I don't think anyone in chat minds. I'm glad, Albert. Glad I was able to mention that to you and let you know about those brass 98 Pros. Okay, let's reset again. I know I'm getting closer. What'd you say, baby? Oh yeah, we'll get it. So that's 6. Okay. Trying to figure out if it's the warding I'm feeling or if it's really just this finicky pin 2 that maybe I'm not setting as well as I think I am. One feels good. I think that's just warding. Okay, 5. That was 5. That just clicked. That's 6. Now, one thing I really appreciate about Locksport is I've become much more patient. Um, Being able to sit here and try to, well, at least with lock picking, I've become more patient. My wife just giggled in the background. Um, I'm able to sit there and I can pick the same lock for an hour or two at this point. And I remember when I first started, if I would get an open on one of the white belts or even some of the yellow belts and then I couldn't get it back open in a couple minutes, I would start to get frustrated. So I appreciate that aspect in that little self lesson that I've been through. A little bit better self discipline at times. Okay, that. There's 2. Okay. Now we're going to go all the way to the back. I'm going to try to get that click on 6. We got the click. 1 can't be set yet. 2 feels good. Yeah, but I'm not getting any clicks on 3 or 4. Maybe I overset 2. It was moving though. Okay, there's 1. I'm going to release that tension. Get 2 set. Come back to 1. Go. Really want to get this on film for the hashtag unlocked crew, for Elroy, for side picks who sent this to me. But it is a doozy. It is very, I guarantee you, I'm going to end this stream. We'll go to watch a little bit of a show with my wife, and I'll pop it 2 or 3 times sitting on the couch. So goofy how that works. That's where I really like the Chuck Weiss. I just have a little lap desk that I set the Chuck Weiss on. Can sit there and pick. Okay, got some movement on 3, 4. I get 5. Go back to 2. Felt good on 2 there for a second. I don't know how I ever got this open the first time. It was sheer luck. And then once I opened it up and gutted it, got a little bit better idea what was going on. The opens became a little more consistent. Okay. Okay, so we have 1 and 6 right now. That was 2. 1, 2. Click on 3. Click on 4. Click on 5. Check again. Second click on 1. 2 still feels good. 3 feels good. 4 feels good. 5. Trying for 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more click. I think that click actually came on 5. Nothing, just smells good. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I don't want to give up on this one. This attempt feels pretty good. Just can't remember what I'm missing here. So we got our 2 clicks on 1. 2 feels good. 3 was good. 4 was good. Is it a second click on 5 we're missing? Welcome in, the Lock Dude. I am working on a challenge lock from Elroy's Toys. This is ETZ CL42. It is full of traps. It has some beautiful pin work in there that are beautiful to look at, but they are a pain in the ass to pick. We're trying to get this open. We've been at it for a little while. Spent some time on a goal P before this. We're getting it really close. There's just something. There's something I'm missing in here, and I was getting lots of opens before we went on vacation this last week, and coming back, there's just something in here I'm missing that I can't remember that isn't being done. But I really wanted to get this on film for the crew, because that's what I've done with the other challenge locks that have been sent my way. But every time I try... Yeah, he's a fantastic challenge lock maker. Every time I pull out the camera, it gets camera shy, and I just can't get it open. Okay, what are we missing? 1, 2 feels good. Maybe a click on 3. Nope. That feels good. We'll just reset. I'm not afraid to reset on this guy. Yeah, I'm even filming at a awkward angle just so I can give myself every advantage trying to pick this guy. Yes, that has definitely been a consistent experience on this challenge lock. Okay, so I think I overset something just a tad. So I'm going to try and release a little bit of tension. There's 1. 2 somehow did not drop back down. That feels very lucky. Where are we at? Oh, we'll just reset. Normally, when I do get an open on this guy, it is pretty quick. So that's why I'm not afraid to reset on it. Because usually if it's not opening, then I overset something along the way. So instead of trying to fight it, I'll just reset and try again. So we'll go all the way back, get that click on 6, get a little bit of that false set. 1 is not ready. Try and set 2. That was 2. Now we should get some quick clicks, so we'll get I'm just starting the series. I'm very excited for it. It's nice to see another positive account of it, though it seems very, very loved. Okay, that was 3. Let's see where we're at with this. Second click on 1. 2's good. You got that click on 3. Feel like 4 needs a click. Okay, now what are we missing? 1's still set. Oh, we are right there, guys. I can feel it. No, I think I got too excited and overset something, so I'll trying to back off a little bit. Okay, I heard 2 pins fall, so we'll see where that puts us. Okay. 1, 2. Oh. The set just gets deeper and deeper. But now what am I missing? 2 feels pretty darn good. One. Oh, see, we're just missing. We're missing something. And I cannot remember what it is. But we're getting closer. I'm getting into that 2-stage false set a lot faster, so it's definitely coming back, the binding order and the pick order. Okay, got some nice clicks there. I'm going to be calling it here in just a couple minutes, but I would really like to get this open before I go. If not, I might try to do this again tomorrow evening about the same time. I am Pacific Standard, so probably 9:15 I'll try to go live. If anyone would like to join back in, I appreciate you being here. But I don't want to leave empty-handed. Yeah, that is absolutely right. But we persevere. I'm determined to get this guy on camera. and give it about 3 more attempts. Then I'll be popping off. I don't feel like 2 is setting very well. And that's after gutting, that's the most important one. Oh, I'm, I am sure. But if we can get a few opens tonight, I'm confident that tomorrow we'll be able to get it on camera if it doesn't go in these next few tries. Just gonna run the key through, make sure everything is fully reset. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Johnny. Appreciate you making it in. Yeah, working on CL42 from Elroy. And yeah, that is true, the lock, dude. There are a couple. What were you working on recording? Some lock videos or something else? Oh, very nice. I kind of showed them off earlier. I'll just take a quick reset here. I showed them off earlier, but I am working on similar, or not yet, but I will be. So I have a red belt V18 from Galaxy. Then I've got a black belt 1. So those will come once I'm a little more comfortable with my D9s. Yeah, the D9s are still giving me trouble, so I can only imagine what 12 more pins is going to be like. Alright, we'll get back into this guy. And then also, since you're kind of a Goal fan, I have a Goal Z here. And I really like the bidding on it. I think it's going to be a fun pick once I start to work on it. I had a Goal P in the vise earlier tonight, but it wasn't quite moving for me, so I was going to take a stab at getting this Elroy's on video. Yeah, I'm really excited to get started on that. Like I said, I like the bidding on the key. It's kind of all over the place. Should be a good challenge. But that is all some of the future content you can expect to see. I have a little lineup of Miwa U9s. I also have a West 916 that's a brown belt, and then a West 917 that is a black belt 2. Oh, Johnny, I had mentioned it to the other folks watching, but if you are interested, are you already on the pre-order list for the all brass PA9 or 90A Pro? No, I haven't posted that lock mail on Reddit yet, so that must have been someone else. But I've got some. Okay, awesome. But I have some cutaway bodies to help with those U9s because that's completely new territory, that style of picking. I have not picked anything like that. And the lock dude, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it, but if you happen to be in the LPU Discord, in the Lock Bazaar section, Skull is doing a custom pre-order through Packlock for a brand new lock that they do not produce. It is an all brass 90A Pro, and it's gonna have a new name since it's a new product. I think they're gonna go with 95 Pro, and you can get on the pre-order list. I think it's between 40 or 50 bucks, but there's only about 20 spots left. The first 180 out of 200 for this one-time limited run are accounted for. So it's kind of close, and it's only been up for like less than 72 hours. The support for this product has been unreal. Well, I've been jabbering. This is feeling really good, so I'm really gonna just sit. Understood. I just wanted to throw it out there. I'm picking up a couple, and I'm kind of getting close to 100 subscribers, which I mean, it's not a ton, but it's definitely a milestone for me. And I'm gonna have a kind of a tiered giveaway that I do. I want to be able to send out stuff to a couple different folks, and one of them, thank you, Raking. It looks like you've got some more updated information than I had. There's like over 400 comments, so I haven't scrolled through all of them. But I will be trying to do a giveaway, and I think I'm going to include one of those brass 95 Pros or whatever it ends up being named. So if you tune in, in the next few weeks, if I can hit that goal once I get some content going, there might be a chance that way, because I understand I'm self-employed. I'm going on my 5th year, and it has been it's been a very hard journey, but this year we have been incredibly blessed, and the work is just pouring in. So I'm trying to give back where I can. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, and just tune in. I don't think it's going to be a challenge-based giveaway. I think it's just going to be an interaction-based giveaway. And I will have a couple different packages I plan on sending out, so there will be multiple winners. And yeah, I want to make it fun and easy and not anything stressful to get involved with. Hey, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. Oh, I that seems like a hard field to work in for sure. Mr. Eeg, are you guys gaming this evening? Oh, okay, okay. I see you over there. Oh, I can only imagine. I took a few classes in high school and college, and as much as I wanted that part of tech to be for me, it definitely is not. No, oh, dude, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna be popping off here. I keep saying I'm gonna be popping off, but there's so much engagement. I've just been enjoying it. But I'll be getting off soon, and I'm down to hop on with you guys. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. We're working on a community-made lock here by a gentleman named Elroy. I am on the unlocked server, Johnny. Correct. But the gentleman's name is Elroy Toys is the screen name he goes by, and he creates these incredible, we call them challenge locks, which just a community made lock. And I have his 42nd one that he's made, and the difficulty is just in he is so good at what he does. He makes them so hard to open. I wish you luck with that though, Lock Dude. I really hope it takes off. Like I had mentioned, after taking a few courses to dip my toes in the water, I realized it wasn't quite for me. Oh, hey, thanks for stopping by. I got the whole gaming crew in here. Like I said, I'll be getting off soon and I'll hop on with you guys. I have always had an interest in cybersecurity, though. That is a sector which was kind of interesting. I had that interest long before I ever got into lockpicking, and then I went through a brief stage where I was learning about kind of red teaming, and you have the software and you have the digital and the physical entry. I think that's a really neat field to be in. Hey, thank you for stopping by and hanging out, Delbert. I really appreciate it. And like I mentioned, I'll be live around the same time tomorrow night if you want to join back in. Thank you for the support. Really want to get this open for you guys. I just don't know what I'm missing in here. Sweet. Yeah, no, and of course, if you can't make it, no problems. I just wanted to give you a heads up. My content's been very sporadic the last few weeks, so I'm gonna try to get a little more consistency going. Okay, so we have 6 moving. Try to get 2 moving. Okay, that felt like I had some movement on 2. I didn't drop 6. Now we're going to try to do that. 3, 4, 5. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Second click on 1. Need to drop it back down though. I overset it a tad. 2 feels good. Go back through, see if 3, 4, or 5 need any more. Oh, it's right there. Just don't know which one I'm missing some movement on. We are close. Which one of you needs to move? Just referencing the key here. Trying to see if that can give me any guidance. Quick reset. This will be my last attempt for the evening, but I really appreciate you all being here. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna try one more time. I hope it works out for you, bud. And I know sometimes these opportunities fall at not the most convenient times. But as Raking said, that price does include shipping, so you don't. That's an all-in to the door price. You don't have to worry about any other prices popping up. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Johnny. And I know I've said it a few times, but you can expect me to be live tomorrow as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Give the hands a break. That is important for us lockpickers. We got to take care of those wrists, those tendons, those fingers. And you can count me in for tomorrow evening. Thank you, everyone, for being. Yeah, I understand that. That's how the last couple years have been, and it's weird being in a different financial situation than that, where I was always missing out on stuff. But have a great night, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in. I really enjoyed being live with you all this evening. I'm gonna try to be back streaming about 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Approximately midnight EST.
Yeah, yeah. So 9:15 I should be on, and since I'm planning on it, I'll probably put out a post in a couple of the discords earlier in the day. So thank you for tuning in, GP Rider. I'm going to send you those pins in the Shackleman channel here now, so you can see what I'm trying to open here on this Elroy's. But later, have a great night, everyone. Thanks again for dropping in.